Oh, hi. Hello. Hello, internet peoples of the internet. I am told that I am live. And live is good. Yes. Alright. Let's just get going. Thank you for the luck. Retro as heck. Alright, yeah. I start when like on character creation or first movement, whatever. So let's just go. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, Diablo 2. Oh, the vaunted Diablo 2. Oh yeah, I'm Ellieceraptor. I speed on this game way too much, but yeah. Diablo 2, the first thing I'm gonna do is just that I just did was throw away the shield because the shield is useless, and I'm just gonna set some binds, some key binds, and I'm going to do some pre-menuing stuff. So today we're going to do Assassin, which is one of the expansion characters. Alright, I'm going the wrong way already. And she is probably the, I would say, one of the two best classes for starting out with. She's also, I would say, the most competitive character to run if you're gonna run Diablo 2. She's just a beautiful mix of speed, durability, and damage, etc. But yes, the first thing we're going to want to do here is we are going to want to be level 2. Preferably be level 2 when we enter the next area, the cold plains, so that we have access to our skills. Or our first primary skill that we're going to be using quite a bit, which is Fire Blast. Grenades! We didn't got any mana potions. Right, that's fine, that's fine. Grenades, they are good, they deal damage, they are AoE, they are spammable, and yeah, they synergize with our primer damage source, which we are going to get level 12. Oh yeah, how does a Diablo 2 speedrun work, you may ask? Isn't it all just like random and unpredictable and horrible? Well, yes and no. It's definitely true that this is gonna be no, it's not gonna be recording. Great. Definitely true that there's a lot of randomness to it, but pretty much everything and pretty much every aspect of the RNG can be mitigated by certain like systems and mechanics and just knowing how the game works, essentially. Alright, these archers are scary. We'll get into... Yeah, I don't have any mana potions. I should probably go back to town and grab some mana potions.
Good day. I am
Oh, yeah, the things that you may think are big, important, like impactful things in the run, like drops and loot and gear, etc. Sort of completely nullified by a thing called rune words, which was introduced in the expansion. Oh, champion archers. But, oh, yep, first death. That's what happens when you try to mess with champion archers. Alright, that was swift and sudden. Good, then we have that out of the way. Now, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, rune words. We are going to go a bit further into that in a little bit. Darn the loot you mitigate with rune words, and then things like map generation you mitigate by things like map rules, which I will get into very shortly. And yeah, oh gosh, these things hit hard. I don't want that. Yeah, champions are sometimes scary. Yes. So yeah, map rules. Map rules are honestly the single biggest. Oh gosh, this is going scary. Rakadishu is good because he's always there. This boss group is always here. That gives good experience early on, but yeah, if he tries to hug you, that can be bad for you, as evident. God dang, you are... Sorry. Persistent. Alright. Oh, yeah, map rules. Map rules. Alright, here we go. So there's a way, so the game generates the maps like with a system that uses tiles, essentially. And the tiles, like it creates the all the maps like based on like with those tiles, and those tiles connect in specific ways, or can connect in specific ways, and that means etc. It means that you can make like very educated guesses on. Ooh, that's a good one. This is what we want. This is what we really want. So yeah, there's a side effect. We can make very educated guesses on where to go. For example, okay, I'm just gonna take some time here. For example, this place. This place is often horrible, but there's a concept called forward, left, and right. Okay, well, I shouldn't be standing still actually when I have this thing. It's forward, left, and right. For dungeons, that's good. And you know, specific dungeons, you know to go left, forward, or right, depending on how the entrance tile is aligned. I will like try to give a more like visual demonstration of what that means once we get into the tower. By following those rules, you can like make very educated guesses on where to go. The game can still definitely troll you and give you like extremely unintuitive and like maps that double back on themselves. Like decide that no, Euclidean geometry does not apply to us. This is essentially now a Mobius. There's now essentially a Mobius map. And that's always sad, but for the most part, yeah, you can make very educated guesses. That is how you mitigate the aspect of the maps. Okay, so the biggest part of the beginning of the first act, the start of the game, the start of the entire run is sort of built around the idea of mitigating that loot thing. And as I mentioned, there are things like rune words, and there's a very convenient place where you can like farm for runes. Oh wow! Okay, we just got extremely lucky. So we want to have this thing and this tower and the waypoint. The waypoint, you use the waypoint to travel between zones quickly. So yeah, we're going to be able to like travel back to this place very quickly. Using the waypoints. And you don't really know where the waypoint and the place you want to go like are in relation to one another before you start exploring. And the tower and the waypoint can be on the two completely different sides. But yeah, but we got extremely lucky and they were perfect. That is just about as good as it gets. Ah, gas potion, excellent. Ooh. Let's kill this again. Alright. Yeah, so that's right, map rules. Okay. So I mentioned just like I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here for a brief moment and just explain what I mean by left, right, and forward. As you can see, the entrance tile, like entrance tile aligned this way. So in relation to that, I know that going this way is forward, this is left, and this is right. So, and I know that every like tower level 1 through 4, all the way down is always to the left. Is always aligned to the left, as you can see. This is to the left, the way down. So I can always make the educated guess of where to go, because I know that it's to the left. So that's what I'm going to use for all the dungeons. That really, really, really helps alleviate a lot of frustration, or yeah, you know, it makes this way more, you know, possible. You can, like, without map rules, this would be extremely. It would be a lot more difficult to like have any sort of consistency with finishing runs, etc. Yeah. So, but yeah, the start of the run we are going to be doing. There are two things essentially that we're going to do here. We are going to be looking for our runes to make 2 specific rune words. And then we are going to look. You are cold enchanted. Go away. Let's go. Right. I think I'm gonna say no to that right now. Well, yeah, 2 things. 2 things. We're going to want levels, and we're going to want the runes. I don't know why I went in there. You want to be as close to level 12 as you can when, like, getting to the first act boss. Nobody basic people in chat. You people are all true legends. Alright. So this is the Countess. She always drops 0 to 4 runes when you kill her. We just got a single rune. Fortunately, it's one of the 4 we need. Alright. And now we just save and quit. And save and quit. What it does is that it resets the entire world state, and now everything is repopulated with random fun things. Yeah, let's. So, need to go buy some stamina potions.
Good day.
Good. You will see me pick up some stuff and like leave the vast majority of other things on the ground. I will only pick things up that either has some like value for selling, or things that might have some things that I could find useful. There are 4. Yeah, but I'm going to be skipping the vast majority of things. Okay, you have a lot of money. Good. That's a lot of money. Yeah, we need 4 runes. Like you see, we have a tall rune. Tall. If you see, it says if you put it into a socketed item, it will like confer a specific bonus in what, like, depending on what type of item it is. Tall, for example, will, if you put it in a weapon, it will add poison damage, like quite a bit of poison damage. If you add it in armor, it gives poison resistance, which by itself is not terribly useful. But there's a thing called, like, there's this concept where if you combine specific runes in specific order and a specific item type with a specific amount of sockets in them, it will create a rune word, which has additional effects, additional bonuses, effects, etc. And those bonuses are usually extremely good, like make a huge difference. And the 2 rune words you go for assassin, it depends like which rune words you go for, like is a bit different between classes. But with assassin, the 2 rune words that we want is stealth, which is a tall and an F in a 2-socketed chest armor. What that does is give us a lot of running speed and a fast rate recovery, more than anything. And we are going to want a leaf, which is a tear and a rawl in a 2-socket staff. If we get neither within a like decent amount of time, I'm going to move on without them. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. It will be. You can absolutely finish a run without the rune words. Like, the thing is, you can absolutely run this game without any sort of gear, and you will be fine. It will be slower. It will be scarier. Tier tall. All right. Some of the runes we need. Level 7. Yeah, those are the two primary words, and they're. If we get another roll or rune or two, and that will also be nice because it will give us a lot of fire resistance, which is useful. Because there are a lot of dangerous, burny, fiery, breathing dudes. It's fine. Right. Oh, look at that. We got a set shield. That shield is not very useful for us, but it's a bit of money, so we might as well. Right. Oh yeah, maybe I should mention the skills I'm going to be using is... I'm going to use this Fire Blast, Start... Fire Blast, and then Wake of Fires. Once we get to level 12, we get Wake of Fire, which is really good. And then I'm just going to have 5 points in Burst of Speed, which increases movement speed and attack speed. Which is good, because our traps are based on attack speed. Anybody like who's played this game and like wonder like whether like what your trap speed are based on? They are based on attack speed and not things like cast rate. But that's a topic for another class that you don't need to worry about. Something, breakpoint, something, animation, something going fast. We don't need to worry about that. That's all fine. Assassin is nice and simple that way. There's also, you're going to notice, see that I only kill specific things. And that is because, I don't mean that. That is because the, killing just all the enemies is usually not, usually it's not really worth it, except for a few cases. They don't give, enough experience, really. There are two, I guess, upgraded types of enemies of the base enemy type. Alright. Good, we have our stealth, that's hype. We have our stealth, which is good. That is a huge relief. And we are 17 minutes in, that's fine. Right. I will go back, okay. I go back to these waypoints because there are these shrines. And the shrines can have, there are different types of shrines. There are two particularly useful ones. One extremely useful one, which is called an experience shrine. Or, as it is called in the Diablo 2 speedrun community, the Teo shrine. And that... it basically boosts all your experience gain by 50%, which is huge, because, you don't want to stop and grind for experience along the way. You want to, you don't want to stop and grind for experience. You want to get all your experience along the way. So you need to be level 20. By towards the end of towards the end of Act 5. Because if you are not level 20, you cannot finish the run. So. Oh, so yeah, that is another very big thing about this run that you have to work around, is just making sure that you get the experience you need. Yeah, hopefully I will be around level 12 when I fight Dario, the boss in Act 1. If not, you're fine. You can absolutely kill her before then. The reason why you need to be level 20 is because there is a quest called the Ancients, or there are Ancients guarding the way into the final area of the game where you fight the last boss. And you can start that quest. It's essentially a fight. It is a fight on top of a big mountain that's like against 3 legendary barbarian dudes, which, you know, they have interesting properties, but we'll get there. We will get to it when we get there. But you can start that quest. You can start the fight at any time you want. But you even if you kill them, the quest will not be considered finished unless you are level 20. Which, you know, I've certainly messed up and killed the Ancient at level 19 in runs before, and it's always sad. It is always sad. Alright, let's see, we just need a volume, right? There we go! Alright, we are good. We have everything we need now. That is a huge relief. That is a massive relief, honestly. That is a huge relief. Alright. That is the... yeah, that's right. That is the single biggest potential... yeah. That is the worst part, the worst RNG gone already, so... Bless RNG indeed. Bless RNG, my friends. Alright, and with that, we are done with this part, and we have to move on at level 9.5. That's fine. You'll be fine. Now that we have the runes, anything that I'm going to pick up beyond this point is either for money or for the potential for being useful. In normal runs, since I'm doing normal, there's also hell runs in which you go through the game's all 3 difficulties in one go, which is what I primarily do. It's primary category that I do. But when you're just doing normal, you don't really need to worry too much about like items. I'm just gonna grab waypoints along the way for some added safety. Usually I would skip waypoints unless I needed them. Oh yeah, I was playing the bosses. But yeah, there are the base enemy types, and then there are champions, these are champions. See, champions are like, they're a stronger versions of the enemy type. They have some added, some added special effects, but for the most part, it's fine. It's fine. No, but for the most part, it's just basically a stronger version of the base type. And importantly, they give 3 times the amount of experience the base type gives. That's not the right way. No, wait. This is one of the places where I don't know if there are map rules. I think there are map rules, but I was always confused by this place. Oops. Champions are, unless it's a big pack of specific enemy types, are usually not worth killing because they don't die fast enough. What you really want to find are boss groups. Like these. This is a boss group. Or elites, as some people call them. It is essentially a super version of the base enemy type, which was given a random name and 1 to 3 additional modifiers depending on the game's difficulty that you're on. This is where normal they only have 1. This one has you can see, Pulse Tongue the Quick, which is a very good name. It had a boss modifier called R Enchanted, which adds one of a couple of different Rs that the Paladin class has, which is it's another class which I really fun to run, and that it had like a I don't really know how many, but it could be like, I don't know, 2, 3, 2, maybe 6, 7. Other blocking me to yeah, minions, which are the slightly stronger versions of the base thing. They give 5 times the amount of experience you would get. So that is where the primary source of experience comes from. Oh yeah, jails. Jails, the map rules are the first level you go forward, so we are going this direction as much as we can. And on level 3 it is left, so we are going to go that direction. Well, depending on how things end up. There we go, this was a very straightforward one.
Impossible.
Happened. Right, this is another boss dude that has another aura enchanted. That is Might Aura. This thing, when you see this thing under anything, when you are when you're doing a hell run, and you are in the last difficulty, hell, you run because that modifier, that aura is the destroyer. There is no other boss modifier that destroys you as hard and as quickly as Might Aura. Yeah, we're having a very strange level here. As I said, okay, this is a beautiful example of how, like, you can say that, yeah, they can make educated guesses, but still. So level 3 is left. You would think that left is this direction. Well, it is this direction, it's just that I had to go all the way here around, and that is the power of map rules. Power of map rules. Dudes, good experience again, good experience. Bane Crow. Not the best name, but it, you know, it works. I will take it, I will accept it. Oh, I'm up.
Like it down here.
Catacombs is always fun because there are no known map rules except for one, and it's not guaranteed to be useful. So the level 1 and 3 and Catacombs there are no known map rules for them. But, you know, it's definitely fun. Right, you're just going to stand there and dance, huh? Well, fine, give me your experience then. Fine, good, thank you. But on level 2 is essentially unpredictable, but with the added stipulation that if you find the waypoint down there, you know to run to the right of the waypoint. Lined right to the waypoint.
Impossible.
Which is only useful if you get unlucky. Oh yeah, but if you're curious what I'm throwing out, the thing I'm throwing out is called, they are strangling gas potions. They put on a cloud of poison, which boosts my AoE damage. Like it adds some poison damage to my repertoire, which is useful, especially against things that have a decent amount of fire resistance. Alright, we are getting a lovely map over here. Lovely map. Gorgeous map. This is, yes, welcome to the Diablo 2 experience. I have a dang lot of rejuvenation potions. Ah, don't kill us. No kill. Did I TP drop? Oh yeah, I didn't. Okay, so there's. Okay, I did. So I dropped the town portal there. Town portals are like things you place down, and then they let you go back to town, and then when you're done in town, you can just go back to where you put them down. Which is extremely useful. But they can also be used for a thing called TP dropping, which is essentially, since I know that there's a map rule on this floor that says that if I find a waypoint, I can go to the right, or go right from it. That means that if I find the waypoint, if I put on a town portal, like somewhere in the middle of the map, then going through the town portal, going back like through the waypoint and then through the waypoint might potentially be faster than going all the way to the right from the from the waypoint. And that's called TP dropping, and I'm gonna be doing it a few times here and there through the run. Wow, I have a lot of purple. Lot of purple. Beyond that one specific map rule for this place, it's all about recognizing like what specific tiles look like. I've run this game enough. I have a pretty like good intuitive like I can recognize a lot of tiles and a lot of configurations, so I can make some pretty good guesses. This is the first act boss, by the way. This is Endario. He likes poison, he has tentacles, and she wants you to die. Weirdly enough. I don't have the mana potion, I should probably go back.
Good day.
Restock those actually. I got on some of these, maybe a few of these, and there we go. Preferably we would be level 12 here. Which it does have a bit of a... It has very anime hair. I never thought about that, but yeah. That is definitely anime looking. Either that or like one of like those old troll toys, troll dolls things of the 90s. Ah, there we go. That's her poison. That's 2 deaths so far. Beautiful. It's fine. It's fine. You don't really lose anything when you die normal anyway, so... You drop your gold if you have any. Oh. Oh, my final. There we go. Now she's dead. Oh. I am overburdened. Of course you are. Never enough room. Never enough room. And there we go. That's the first act.
Death.
And that is the hopefully only time we are going to spend like grinding anything in this game, like experience ever or anything. Now, hopefully we could just go straight through the rest of the way. Which is not to say that this is straightforward. It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. Act 2. Act 2 is when I first started like running this game. Act 2 was like, it's actually what it is. It's a pretty fun act. It's a pretty good act. It's, you know, lots of sand. Lots of sand. Yeah, lots of sand. Scorpions, beetles. But as I've been playing this game, more and more speedrunning this game, the more I've come to despise the worst. Act 2 is the act where the difference between having bad maps and having good maps is the hugest. Act 2 is also, yeah. There are a few things that we really hope for in Act 2. And that is namely to find beetles. Beetles are scary because when you hit them, they emit sparks of lightning, which can hurt a lot, especially when we have 0 light res. But they also give they give stupid amounts of experience, so even though you hate them, you are always happy to see them. Oh yeah, I'm not level 12 yet. Why do I keep... There we go, finally we're level 12. That took a bit longer than I would have liked. Now we have Wake of Fire. Now we can be completely lackadaisical and cavalier in how we run through this. I'm just gonna throw down these traps and I'm not even gonna worry about it. So the entire conceit of Act 2 is essentially just run through this thing and find find 2 pieces of the Herodic Staff and cram it into a cube and make it into a nicer staff. See, so you can cram it into a thing. And you can like fight the ag boss. So that's what we're doing. I am running around looking for 3 different places. 3 different places. Oh no, is this lagging? Is it lagging? Oh no, is it lagging? Curse of Diablo, indeed. Yay, we have beetles here. Should I keep going? Not showing stuff. Experience! This is beautiful experience. This is what we're talking about. Lots of beetles. Oodles of beetles. Look at the experience bar, it just jumps. It jumps every time you kill a beetle, which is good.
Impossible.
The 2 like upcoming, there are 2 like level breakpoints that we are looking forward to.
Not enough mana.
Because our 2 rune words that we have, they have different level requirements. So at level 17, we are going to be able to use our stealth. Because the tall rune is level 17. Level 13, so we are a little bit behind here. But yeah, level 17 we get stealth, which is good because it makes us run faster. Alright, I guess we TP drop this as well. Oh yeah, also map rules for overworld maps. There are also like you can make educated guesses about the like where to go in the overworld maps as well. On these maps, the Act 2 overworld maps, I know that the way to the next area is always going to be in one of the 4 corners. And then like with added that it can never be in the bottom corner, so I know that it's going to be in one of the 3 corners. Alright, wait. Alright, it was in this corner. We got a very quick Viper Temple. Viper Temple, there we go.
Magic.
Oh yeah, as Skibax alluded to, there will be, speaking of map rules, fun. That was an incredibly nice Viper Temple. This place loves to troll you so hard. What are you doing up there? Get down there. Get down from there. Get down there. Or get down from there. No! You're blocking me. Snakes are jerks. I call them pinball wizards because that is what they do. They love pinballing you, so I'm pretty sure that's what the pinball wizard is all about.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hi there! Oh, Charcy, alright. Alright, we're getting a swag armor this time. That's hype. Oh yeah, we didn't find a single waypoint along the way, so we have to run this entire way again. We're not having the best maps here. But we did have a very nice... what's it called?
I can't carry anymore.
Yes, alright, so here's the thing. This thing, 10% faster run walk. Faster run walk is the most coveted and important stat for speedrunning. It is, as the name suggests, makes you run X amount of percent faster, which, you know, could be construed as somewhat valuable in the context of speedrunning. Like the faster run walk can go from 10% to 40% on boots. Usually the max you will see in a speedrun is 10, unless you find one of the new unique items or set items that have S tier modifiers on them.
Impossible.
Actually, I'll take that. Sure. There's a so people it's not an uncommon question for people to ask what is the best item you can find in a speedrun, and generally my answer is it's usually boots with a lot of faster run walk on them. Where are the halls of the dead? Where did I run past the halls of the dead? Am I? What? Oh no! Oh no! We have the halls of the dead. Oh no! Running is, of course, dangerous. Yes, I don't really know the specifics of how it affects survivability, but I've heard that it does impact it. But since I only ever speed on this game, survivability is second to going fast and, you know, killing things fast. Yeah. I would say the single best item you can find in a normal speedrun, probably a pair of boots called Hussar's boots, or Hussar's something? Gosh, what's it called? Iron treads? Oh. They are a pair of green, pair of set boots. Oh, there it is.
Impossible.
They give 20% faster run walk and 25 fire resistance, which is extremely useful, especially since their level requirement is 3. Alright, we are certainly hurting for experience now. Oh gosh, I forgot to put points into strength. Usually Halls of the Dead is one of the nicest places. It's, looking at the map rules, it's always left. All 3 levels is left, and it's usually very close. There we go. That's what we were looking for. This chest, which has the Heradic Cube. The Heradic Cube is actually an extremely interesting item. I'm going to save and quit because it's faster. Get back out in the field. The Heradic Cube is actually something that you can do a lot of really cool things with. Oh, alright, it's right next to the maggot hole. This place, alright, so the maggot hole is... Oh, how it kills runs. This place is horrible. You know that it's always to the right, so... Right. But it can double back on itself so horribly. It can go really bad. This place can make you lose all of the time. But it also does have a lot of, like, it also has a chance of having a lot of beetles, so experience-wise, it's nice. There we go, Iron Heel. There we go. Thank you, White Stars. Yes, it's a dungeon game. Also, fun fact, using traps in narrow corridors is horrible. Because all the edges, like the edges are like weird. They are not really smooth, and like they block the block the fire. Not the fire's effect of the traps. And that means if you don't place a trap like perfectly in the center, it's right. Very nice. It's pretty bad. Also, no light res. Zero light res can do bad things to your face, as evidenced. I'm dying way more than I should, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know if I would call it the worst dungeon in the game, but it's a bad one. It's a really bad one. I mean, you know, the worst dungeon of the game I would probably give to Arcane Sanctuary. Which, we will get there when we get there. This is very fine.
Impossible.
Oh, this is... Okay, this is bad. See how this thing has fire enchanted? It means that it has a whole dang lot of fire resistance. And since all of my damage is fire-based, I can't kill it, so I had to wait for it to leave. So that's fun. There's a lot of things there, sorry. Oh yeah, warning, I tend to make a lot of abrasive noises when I run this game, so yeah, probably don't put your volume too high, because I am probably going to make some very surprised yelps every now and then.
I need mana.
Oh. Yeah, we're having a bit of a miserable time down here. We need more potions again. Lovely. Crazy noises. Oh, jump. Hello, jump. Nope. The lava around me for no reason. The only kind of noise, I think. Yes. We have 3 levels down here. It's right, right, and then forward. So now we're going to go forward. What does that mean in this context? We will find out. We will find out together.
Impossible.
Different acts have a bit of a different, like, flow to them, which is, you know, nice. Because that, unfortunately, the flow to Act 2 and 3 are usually... They can be a bit annoying. They can be a bit annoying. Let's just say annoying.
I don't.
They are both the 2 acts where you do fetch quests, which we just did. And we have our beautiful heretic staff, which we're going to use to cram into an orifice. And that's going to lead us to Duriel, which is the Act 2 boss. Ooh, I am going to try to show... There's a way to... Okay. This is not an easy game. This game is... For somebody who's never played it, this game is incredibly difficult. Yeah, this is a very difficult game. And the Act 2 boss, Duriel, is one of the big hurdles that, you know, it's not uncommon for people to, like, who hang out in my stream, say that, you know, Duriel is where I rage quit. Duriel, like, when you get to Duriel and you have no idea how he works, how, you know, deal with him. He's horrible. He's still horrible, even then. He's annoying as all heck. That dude had a lot of fire, yes, but he's always there. That's Fire Eye. Good old Fire Eye. But there's a fun little way of cheesing him, and yes. Oh yeah, this, I'm going to try to show it off. And this is Arcane Sanctuary. It is visually probably the most interesting location in the game. Please don't be fire resistant. Oh, of course you're fire resistant. Or fire enchanted. Alright, I can't kill this dude because he's immune to all my damage. So, we go to hope that we don't get blocked. There we go. Alright, we should be fine. But yeah. This is probably the most infamous barrier in the entire game. Why? Because, as you can see, we are here at the center. That's the center. That's where you enter the place, and there are 4 spokes that spoke out from that center. And the way forward is down one of these 4 paths. Which path, you may ask? We will find out. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way of predicting which way to go. People have they're different. Like, some people just take a specific axis. Oh gosh, things hit hard here. First enough. Oh my gosh! Woo! We got it. All right, that's this is what I call a one-way. All right. Yeah, we just rolled the dice and it said 1. Oh yeah. We got the little best possible thing. We got extremely lucky. Extremely lucky. Don't talk to me. I sort of do need... Alright, nothing else interesting. Do need potions. So stop there. There we go. That will be fine. First try. Yeah, first try is always hype. All right. I know that triangle is this tomb because it's always this tomb. It's a differently assigned tomb each time, but every tomb is always in the same place. And where's the orifice? Oh my gosh, we have beetles. All right. That can both be very hurty, which is sort of this, because we have no lightning resistance, but it's also a lot of experience. So yeah, it's good because we are really underleveled. This is, you know, very nice actually. Very nice actually. Working out. I know to go right. Wait. No, I know to go left. Wait. No, I know to go left, sorry. Yes! Hello, I'm Elgin. I semi-professionally speed on this game. I know map rules. Hi! There we go. This is the orifice that we cram the staff into. Which is... yes. See? The orifice. Boom!
How may I help you?
Alright. And now! We get to have fun with our good friend Duriel, who's going to ask us a very, pointed question here. Are we looking for bail, you may ask? Well, yes, alright, so I'm gonna try... nope, alright. So I'm going to try setting up a cheese here. I'm gonna try setting up a cheese here. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright. We have a few more tries. We have a little while.
I need mana.
We are low level. Oh, nope. Ah. That's what I have to say to you, Duriel. You like cheese, Duriel? Nope, apparently you don't. Apparently you don't. There we go. So you can get him stuck on this piece of geometry here. And now he can't get to us. So yeah, hi! How's everybody's Monday? How are you people enjoying Retrothon? It's pretty freaking great so far, right? There we go, no problem. I don't know what people say this is a difficult game. Give me the thing. The flaw. No. Oh yeah, that was Duriel. Duriel the brick wall. And just like with any brick wall, the best way of breaking down a brick wall is with cheese. You can cheese most bosses in this game. I am probably not going to cheese any of the upcoming bosses, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, money. Stock up with potions, scrolls. I do like cheese. Cheese is good.
Welcome.
Welcome, thank you. Right, now we're looking for good. I was looking for a very cheap 2-socket staff. We can make our leaf. You can say leaf. Oh yeah, it never showed the yeah. Before it didn't, the staff didn't have anything, but when you put a tier in the roll, it adds all of these nice things. But the thing that we are like looking for is the +3 to fire skills. +3 to fire skills, we may think that that like only adds to sorceress. Like it only applies to sorceress, but no, it is literally any fire skill in the game. Any skill that is considered a fire skill gets boosted with 3 levels. I am not going to be doing that. That is the Jane figurine. There is a side quest that you can do that adds a, it adds a nice little bonus, but it's not a big enough deal. The fire skills, like, it's not just like fireball or fire traps. It even affects things like the paladin's holy fire aura, or like it affects the necromancer's corpse explosion skill, because that is considered a fire skill. So the leaf adds a whole lot of damage. And this is not going to lead the right way. Nope.
Impossible.
So the jungles are pretty infamous for being bad. And yes, rightfully so, because they are bad. They are not good. Well, now you know. I am here to educate. The thing that I will say about the incredibly not useful thing I will say about like the jungles is that I can make my educated guesses are based entirely on like my own experience and intuition. I cannot tell you why I have like I make my predictions or can say that no, it's probably not there. It's just because I've developed I've developed intuition over the years. So I wish I could be more useful there, but I sort of have no idea.
I can't play anymore.
Okay, also Act 3. Do you like collecting things in Act 2? Well, how about we collect things in Act 3? This time we're collecting the organs of some dude. And then we are going to put those organs inside of a flail. And then we're going to bash that organ flail against an orb. And then we can go to the third act boss. Alright. Okay, fun little thing here. There is one thing called a skip in this run that is referred to as a skip. This is interesting, and it's the Great Marsh skip, and it's not really a skip as much as it is a quirk. There we go. We got a skip. So there are two areas that can connect directly to the Spider Forest, which is where we were, which is the first zone. It can either connect to the Great Marsh, or it will always connect to the Great Marsh, I think. But then there's a possibility that it will also directly connect to the third zone, the Flayer Jungle. So if you get lucky, you get to skip the whole second area of the Great Marsh, and that is the Great Marsh skip. So it's not really a skip as much as it is, you know, hey, you just got lucky. Also this is the place where we are going to try to make up all our lost experience, essentially.
I can't play anymore.
Oregon Flail, that sounds like an Oregon. That sounds like an Oregon Trail derivative game, or you know, thing. This is the place where we want to get the experience, because these stabby dudes, when we have like these swirling masses of knives and spears that just want nothing more than to show, hey, look at my beautiful, you know, we recently sharpened these blades. Have a look at them. We're very proud of them. They give a lot of experience, and there are a lot of them. So yeah, we are getting a lot of, especially with this thing, especially with the experience shrine. Our experience is exploding right now. Yeah, we pretty much went from level, got one whole level in like just a few minutes. In the Flayer Jungle, we are looking for the Flayer Dungeon. Which is, the Flayer Dungeon is somewhere around here. Hey, this connects into the Great Marsh, by the way. I know that because those wispy ghost toll things that shot lightning are only spawn in the Great Marsh. So this map is, or yeah, these maps are incredibly weirdly connected.
Not in town.
I'm just going to stock up on my portions. Can you... Ah! What? Didn't...
Greetings.
Eh? Alright, I guess I didn't grab Gidbin? No, I didn't. I mean, what? Yes? What? What? Okay then, well I guess we're not... What happened to Gidbin?
Impossible.
Well, never mind. There is supposed to be a dagger that drops. Oh, I sold the ring already? Well, alright, I guess we'll never know what it was. That's a quest where if you turn in a ring called the Gidben, you get a rare ring. Which, with a random rare ring, which can be extremely good or a joke. We won't know. We won't know what kind of ring it gave us. Oh, I thought it was a regular ring. Weird. Alright. I suppose that is something that I would definitely do, so yes, this does not come as a surprise in any way, shape, form. Was I saying something? Well, I know the player dungeon is here, because it is always next to where Gidbin is. See, look at all these beautiful experiences. All these experiences. Look at it, these just throngs. So much experience, and it's delicious. Delicious. I hopefully dropped a town portal by the player dungeon, so I could just move forward, grab the next waypoint, and then go back through the waypoint in town, and go through the dungeon, get the thing, and then continue. The power of TP dropping. So it was... Oh really, thank you, White Stars. That's actually kind of awesome. The ring itself is really bad. That's not a good ring for an assassin, but hey, that's pretty cool. Thank you for looking. Thank you for checking. It would not have helped us really much at all. If we would play like any class that uses faster cast rate for its speed, then it would have been a nice one, but for assassin it doesn't do anything. We don't use cast, we don't use like spells in any meaningful way. Go, now we're level 19, so we have our beautiful leaf. No, it doesn't. Firebomb is also based on attack speed. The only thing that faster cast rate affects with assassin is like things in shadow disciplines, like will make her, you know, throw out bursts of speed faster. Okay, well I know which. So, Player Dungeon level 3 is actually kind of interesting because it is, the entire thing has it's always one of, how many can it be? 6, 7 different like layouts for the entire thing. And we got one of the shorter ones, which is good. There's one that is, you literally have to go through the entire the entire floor to get to where you want to go, which is to get the brain. Oop, please. Okay, we have the eye, we have the brain, and now we're just going to get the heart from the sewers, because obviously. Right, I'm going to find temple, which we no we won't. All right. All right. So yeah, sewers are. I hate this place. It's one of those like types of areas where you can make a guess based on like like if you find a specific tile, you know how the level 2, where you find the heart is. Yeah, this place is, let's essentially say, unpredictable. And it can cost you a lot of time. It can be like the most common place is somewhere along the outer edge. But if you get unlucky, then it could be somewhere in the center, the way down. This, I'm going to drop that, and then to go grab the wait, I wasn't. That's yes. Going to grab the waypoint up here, and we'll go back down, and we are going to. We're going to go to the sewers again. Music is very subtle here. It's very quiet. Also, these mosquitoes are the worst. Mosquitoes are the worst. Because when they hit you, they drain all of your stamina, which is another system that I failed to mention. Whoops! Stamina, you can either run or walk in this game. When you run, you drain stamina, which you regenerate when you stand still or walk. There are potions that you can like drink to like make your stamina infinite. Yada yada yada. Mosquitoes. Those dudes will drain that stamina immediately, which is extremely annoying. All right, we have all the organs. I'm just gonna all this trash. That is a very nice helmet. Fortunately, I will not be able to use it, and I'm not going to give it to my mercenary because... Yeah. Mercenary should have brought their own gear. It's on them. It's on them. Can't think of that. Is there really 3 layouts? Is that true? Oh. Hey, I know how this game works, obviously. Alright. That was the orb. The infamous orb smash. Their level is not very good. We want to be somewhere around, at least around here at this point. Alright. Map rules for this place. Left on level 1, then forward on level 2. It's kind of funny. The Durance of Hate is, in normal, it can be a bit trolly, but normal it's usually one of the most consistently nice and short and straightforward ones. When you get to Nightmare, and especially Hell, Zeros of Hate are the 2 single worst areas and then like maps in the entire game. Hey, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright, I did not want this dude to follow me. Because this dude, if I do not kill him, will potentially heal Mephisto, which, hey. Oh no! Awesome, like, awesome visual design for this. Yeah, this dude is very, like, visually really well designed. Mephisto. And Mephisto is in normal, essentially it's just like juke back and forth, throw down 2 fire traps, juke back and forth, throw down throw down your grenades, supplement the damage, don't get hit by scary things. Still have no light dress, so yeah, that's fun. And he's done. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Breastplate, battle staff. Alright, sure. Ha! Yes. You. You. Wait, was that teleport charges? You really have teleport? Nope. Okay, good. Some stuff. Then I want to go back to Act 1. Grab a helmet with 2 sockets. We'll take 1 socket, I guess, now. Alright. Reset, so we can reset the stock. By a... Oh, right. We get to do the shopping. You need a specific item, and the game says no. We get sad. Alright. I'm literally just looking for any sort of headwear that has 2 sockets. That's what you just have to... Oh, alright. Now she's just being mean. Alright. Sure. Alright, Charcy. There we go. There we go. Hey, first try, am I right? Excellent. And we are going to want to
Hail to you,
buy a... There we go. Which we're going to give our mercenary. There are 2 bosses that we will not be able to kill because they are immune to our damage.
Impossible.
And yeah. So do people like collecting things? No? Well, this is your lucky day because we are not collecting anything. This has honestly sort of become my favorite act. Sort of. With a big, you know, best, like, quotation marks. Because it's literally the most straightforward one. We literally just run to the end. And there we go. The entrances are, like, in predictable places. Just, like, they can be in any, like, one. Wow, that's a good one. This place, you can sometimes literally have to look through the entire, like, zone for. Sometimes, oh no. Alright, this is a block and a half. Oh no! Locky! Locky! Killing things is not really worth it here. I do need to get that last bit of experience.
Impossible.
This area is actually extremely different between normal and hardcore, or it's normal and hell. Sorry, because when you're doing hell runs, you have access. All right, well, we are going to get our heads bashed in if we just stand there. Yeah. In hell, like you will have access to an item that lets you teleport. So you can teleport. Alright, remember there's a high 5 shrine there. There's a skill shrine. Skill shrines are extremely useful because they boost all your skill levels by 2 for a certain amount of time. That's the second most useful shrine, and honestly it's the most useful shrine at this point in the run. Yeah. In normal, unless you're sorceress, you sort of just have to try to make it through this gauntlet of lunacy. Delightful gauntlet of rape. There we go. Now we are in the Chaos Sanctuary. This will be... Alright. This is sort of the last actual hurdle for the run. This place can be... Alright, good. We made it up. They can block all the entrances there, and it's horrible. Alright, this doesn't seem so bad, so we can be a little bit more aggressive here. Oh, never mind! And perhaps a bit too much here. Ah! Oh no, no, please. So the way the Chaos Sanctuary here works is there are 5 seals that you have to break. Oh yes, all right, good. All right, good. This is the single biggest point of ripping with kind of any class. Because if you get surrounded by this boss, Infector of Souls, and his minions, they will burn your face in half, and in like a femtosecond or something. But we managed to squeeze through, so we're just going to kite. We are just going to kite. Whoa! Okay, okay, all right. We are cornered. I don't like this. Thankfully, we have about 58 trillion rejuvenation potions. This is the second seal boss, or this is the middle seal boss, Lord Disease or Lord Disease. Oblivion Knights are the worst. If like anybody wonders what my least favorite enemy type is in the game, it is Oblivion Knights. Because they are horrible in every single way. And Lord Disease is a Lord Disease is an Oblivion Knight.
Impossible.
Alright. Come on. Follow us. The 3 different spokes of the Chaos Sanctuary, like every seal spawns its own boss group. Always the same boss group. And it's always the same seals that when you break the seal will spawn the boss group. I'm just clearing this out for safety. Right, so this is Grand Vizier, this seal boss. We can actually not kill ourselves because they are... Alright, this is perhaps not ideal. Hello? Ah, I'm stuck or something! Send help! Send help! Send help! I mean, like you say, immune to fire, and we only have fire traps. So, what do? We enlist the aid of a very poor, unfortunate individual who has no idea what they just signed up for. So I would like people to, F in chat for the brave and naive Assad. F in chat. F in chat. Because he's not gonna be very... Yes. Going to be very helpful here, but... well, fair, okay. I can have my thwacking a little bit. And there we go. Now that we kill all of them, Diablo is going to spawn. And yes, Sub, you have done a beautiful work. I will see you. I will see you for keep the throne room way to in the throne room. Oh yeah, that's right. Right, that's right, that's right. High five shrine. High five shrine. Haha, I remembered. I feel smart. Yeah, oh yeah, there's actually one pretty important aspect. You may see that I throw down 2 traps and then start throwing grenades. There's a good reason for that. There is this thing called, oh god, it's called last hit delay, which affects some of the skills and spells in this game. Basically means that when a spell or a skill has dealt damage, there are a few frames where like that skill cannot like deal damage again to that enemy, and like it's a few trap or a few frames, and it just like works out so that the most optimal thing you can do is have 2 traps active at a time, or wakes of fire. Ow. Also, fun fact about this lightning hose. It is that thing hurts. It actually deals 50% lightning damage and 50% physical damage. Whale belt antlers. Oh, it's ethereal. Oh, it repairs durability though. Yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Wait.
A hero's mistake.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yes. It does have some stuff on it. Alright, that's Diablo. If this had been in the year 2000, this would have, yes, year 2000, this would have been the end of the game. But since they added another act, we are almost done. And this is by far the least exciting part of the run. No, we just run. Do you people like running? You like running?
Retreat.
You like running?
Run. Retreat. Run. Retreat. Run. Run. Run.
I think I broke it.
Run. Help.
Sorry. Not a big fan of running. Well, I would advise you not to look at the screen, because we are literally just going to be running for, I don't know.
Retreat. Retreat. Run. Retreat. Forgive me. Forgive me. Time to die.
Oh no. I'm sorry, assassin.
Die.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Time to die. Time to die. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks.
Sorry. Sorry. I don't know. Time to die.
Whoops. Forgive me. Whoops. Run. Retreat. Run. Retreat. Retreat. Run. Help me.
Sorry. There's really not a whole lot going on right now. Yeah, we are just going to run through all these areas. There's seriously, literally, absolutely nothing else to this. So yeah. How you people enjoy the run so far? it's all good. What was that? Alright, sorry. Very much. Excellent. 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 I am all out of water. These knees, love it. Excellent. All good, man. I'm just gonna grab a waypoint here for safety. There are some nasty things coming up. What else? There are a lot of like. What I will say about like what makes this an incredible speedrun is there is such insane theoretical depth to it. Like, even if I've been running this game for, I have been running the game for coming up to probably somewhere around 3 years, probably more than 3 years. I'm still learning new things about this game, like still learning things that I had no idea. And that is exciting. That is incredibly exciting. There's just such this game is replete with theoretical depth, and what's another very beautiful aspect of it is that the more you run it, the more like to actually speedrun. It's such a good like. Such a good melding of the like theory and then like actively applying all of that theory, and we're getting some very unfortunate maps here. These dudes are terrifying. The Moon Lords, or as I call them, the Rip Lords. Yeah, we're getting trolly maps.
I can't.
Reel it in. Well, I know I know all the. I don't know. That's gonna be the waypoint. Oh. All right, we are getting a little bit of luck with the maps here. Little bit of luck with the maps here. Maybe just a tiny bit. I know the map rules for the caves all say left. But it's a bit. The caves are a bit confusing because the way at least I gauge like how a tile is aligned, like an entrance tile like is actually like angled. A bit different. Oh yeah, I actually need to. Ooh, I almost forgot that I need to level a little bit. I mean, I am running this on phone right now. This is the Diablo 2. This is the HD remake. They decided to focus it on the phone. This is the announcement stream. See the crisp 4K textures wherever you want to go. All right, I'm just going to grab the waypoint here because we need a tiny bit more experience. Or we fight the ancients, so I'm just gonna grab this and then we are going to go back to player jungle. And we just go to bird things. Just go to bird some things. Because that's how the assassin rolls. Hello! Just one more dude. Just one more dude. Come on. Come on! There we go. Excellent. And level 20. There we go. Now we are ready to face the ancients. Which can be a bit of an annoying thing, but it's mostly fine.
Impossible.
You know, I actually had a good Well, okay, the only way to make Diablo immortal, not to let, okay, let's not belabor the point too much, but the only way that I think they can make Diablo immortal have some sort of merit is if the way you identify items is that you like actually get the phone number to Deckard Cain and you call him and talk to him on the phone and he will identify the items over the phone. That is the only way that they can make that game interesting to me. And that's that. Ah, that is my hot take. Alright, we are going to get destroyed by those dudes, so let's not. Right, yeah, we have way enough money. Yeah, the Rip Lords are scary. The Rip Lords have this fun thing called, they use a barbarian, the barbarian skill called Frenzy, which is a skill where every time that you hit something, it adds a stack of Frenzy, which increases your damage and attack speed. Like, these maps are horrible. These maps are terrible. There you go.
I shall prove worthy. I need mana.
I shall prove worthy.
Retreat! Help me. Not enough mana.
But yeah, the engines are actually, they're actually quite interesting. Actually, yeah, okay, they're taking good damage. The ancients actually spawn with, they actually spawn with, like, equipment. Like, they all spawn with random equipment. And yeah, just like random gear. I don't really know whether, like, what kind of gear it is. If it's just like magic items, or if they can spawn with like set items, or etc. Or like rare or whatever. But the most thing where it matters the most is that they sometimes can spawn with like equipment that has fire resistance on it, which is bad. Again, considering all of our damage is fire based. That makes you sad. Yeah. Also, the way the fight works is when you start the fight, you cannot leave this place. If you try to open a town portal, you will actually despawn all the ancients. Like they will go back to their statues, and you like have to do it all over again. If you die, they also reset to their statues, and you have to try again. It's a very straightforward fight in normal. It becomes a bigger hassle when you get there in hell. I am level 21, so the reward for finishing that quest is essentially you get one full level. You get a one free level for finishing it. With some, yes, with some qualifications. So yeah, it brings us up to level 21, so you will finish any normal run, you will finish at level 21. Okay, these maps, again, we have these delightful maps that you sort of just have to pick a direction and hope for the best. There we go, qualifications, exactly. Oh, the most qualified koalas. Something, I don't know. Yeah. I'm just hoping we get lucky. there's a waypoint in this floor, which means that if we find the waypoint, which we didn't, good. I would know to have gone. I would know to go right from it. Nope, that's not where we need to go. And we are getting sort of ruined by these maps.
Retreat!
No!
Run!
Yes! Right. Ah! As you can see, Riplords deal a lot of damage. They run really fast when they start dealing damage to you, and that hurts! We kind of 100% most of the maps there, which is sad. This is a very busy. This is a very busy throne. I guess the actual throne room isn't that bad. So the way this works, this is essentially, it's sort of like a boss rush. I can't talk. Boss rush-ish. Actually, there are 5 ways, and there are enemy types from, like, these are enemy types from Act 1. And in Act 2, or the next wave will be enemies from Act 2, and the third and from Act 3, etc. Which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat concept. And then, like, for Act 5, it's one that is unique to just the throne room. No, go. Fine, I will take it. I will take it. Huzzah! The legend, the hero. Stab, stabby stab. Stabby stab. Yeah. So, yeah, there are 5 waves. You may think that, well, that means you have to kill all 5 waves. You have to take care of all the waves. But there's a very big, difference between killing and taking care of. I shall demonstrate.
Not enough mana.
Oh, so many amazing people. So many amazing people in chat. Makes me happy. Right, this dude can be even 30 sometimes. Alright. You may be thinking, what the hell is she doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, you should... Stop! Stop! Well, I take care of... they only actually have to not be in the throne room. Last boss groups away from the throne room, and then we're going to... Oops! Oh no! I died! Oh. I don't know. Fun. Wait, is there actually black screen? Or are we memeing? Are there jokes? No, come on. I'm confused. Like, is it actually... Excellent. It's technical difficulties. It is the one boss that always comes back to haunt you. It's a boss where if you don't get the quick kill, man, does it mess up the entire thing. Oh no, VLC. Oh, we can listen to this sick music. It's back? Alright. Alright, okay, well, as I said, they only need to be outside of the throne room. So I've just been, been leading all of them outside, and, you know, boom. And when you hear Mr. I just thought of a really funny joke, Bale, laugh, then you know that he's going to either spawn the next wave or, you know, enter there. So, here we go. Ah! So, Bale can be a massive jerk. Bale is the most unpredictable and annoying boss. Holy heck is Bale annoying. He can teleport, drain your mana, he can clone himself, laugh at you, can tell you that his brothers did not die in vain. Which is when he spawns his clone. I mean, you just have to keep yourself entertained. There we go. My brothers will not have died in vain. That spawns a clone. There's a fun little trick though. You can actually despawn the clone. Oops. You can actually despawn the clone. If I actually, you know, manage to despawn it though. Yes, there we go. I despawned the clone by going back to town and doing some stuff. My brothers will die. Well, I know which is the correct Bale because the clone does not teleport. Also, that is, yeah, whatever. The clone doesn't teleport. Actually, if you look at the, right, they just let me. If you look at their, name tag, you can see the demon, the text demon is, like, slightly off-center for the clone. So that's another way of, like, knowing which one is the clone. I don't really know which one is which, but I know that the real Bale teleport and the clone takes way more damage. Yeah, Bailey is definitely being a bit of a jerk right now. And we're out of health potions, so we just go back. Oh yeah, also... fun little aside here. All the potions, like in Act 5, actually cost twice as much because there's a quest I didn't do at the start of the act. So, depending on how much money you have going into Act 5, you either shop in Act 4 or just straight up from Mala. Bale has a metric ton of health. Just oodles and oodles of noodles and health. Just be excellent to each other. Yo, there's Legend Crusader! Crusader is the next runner! And he is a true legend. So you absolutely should stick around after this run and watch Crusader. Yeah, this is the end. Like, yeah, this is the final fight. It's nothing special really. Literally just throw down 2 waves of fire, then we throw bombs at him. Yes. You see, he's almost dead. Almost dead. Thank you very much for letting me run this game. The Retrothon is a total blast. I have done a no offense taken. But yeah, it's been it's a true blast. And time. Oh gosh. Yep. That's right, I have an autosplitter. Sorry. It happened. Let's see, 150 something. GG. And no exciting drops. Alright, well.
Impossible.
Oh, yeah, it was 150 something, so you know, it's well below estimate by now. Thanks for letting me run this game. I will be back at 1 AM for a run of System Shock 2, which is definitely not a run that is ideal to have it when you at 1 AM. That's going to be exciting. Thank you very much for the GGs. Thank you very much for being hecking incredible. And yeah. Stay tuned for Crusader, the true legend. Love you all. Bye.